So this one is rice. I'm going to take out today. I'm going to take out and replant it before it dies off, or before it gets too before it suffers. See, I'll plant it directly on the soil. These are my rice for my last year's. Last year I bought some rice. Last year I bought some grains of rice. Look at me. You guys will look at me and we can talk. So last year I bought some grains from the internet, around 30 grains, and I planted it last year. And this year it's I think more than 200 grains it gives me. I mean the rice. This is a jam cultivation rice, the dried one, not the paddy field one. So I'm going to, and I have noticed that they like the soil here, the clay soil here. We call it argile. I've noticed that, so it's a good news for me. My rice, I wish I have got a big land. I wish I can become an a farmer. I wish to be a farmer. I love doing gardening. I love that is nature. I love that concerns all the plants, and I would love to be self-sufficient with my garden. But since that is just my dream, I'm not sure whether I can live with that or I can carry on in the long term, because I'm sure that the life of the agricultures are not that easy. You have to work very hard. You don't take holidays. Physically, you have to be fine to be able to work in the field. But that is my dream. If I could change time, maybe I would become an agriculture. I'd become a farmer, having my own land and cultivating all this organic food. I would have done that. But God had a different plan for me. I became a nurse. So, but it's okay. I studied, I did my nursing course. But it's okay. I can always do luckily I have a small land. I don't have much big land. Here in France, the land are very, very costly. You know, France is a very small country. So we don't have that much land like in India. In India, you have mountains and mountains of land that has not been cultivated or it's free. But in France, every land, every forest has been calculated, and it belongs to someone. So you cannot life in France is costly. So I am not an expert in agriculture, and moreover in France, to do something, to do a career, you have to do your studies. You have to go through license to know something a little bit. For example, if I want to be an agriculture, I have to study agriculture, and so that the fact of not knowing what is agriculture, how to plant, how to care the soil, how to care the plants, it can lead you to lose your economic loss. So to avoid that in France, all the careers, you have to go by school. You have to have a license. You have to have a diplomas to be able to work as a farmer, to be able to work in a restaurant. And without that, of course, you can work in black. There are so many people, especially the strangers who are living in France, work in black. They don't have diplomas. But you know what? They're supposed to get more salary, but they're getting the minimum salary because they don't have diplomas. And in France, there is a lack of employees, lack of workers. So people employ them anyhow, and they provide them the financement for financing. They provide them the finance to do studies afterwards, after several years experience. So they do like that because we are searching for employees. But to be able to work in France, you have to speak French, except for the engineers. Even engineers, they are finding it difficult to find job. But there's an exception for engineers. But if you want to become a doctor or nurse or other profession like a waiter, waitress, or anything, even to work in a construction site, you have to learn. You have to know how to speak French. Otherwise, they don't take you. And moreover, to come to France as a tourist, they don't ask you French language certificate. But if you want to come definitively here in France to work or to immigrate to France, you have to learn French, at least a minimum of B1 level. Now, before it was A1. A1 is a minimum. You just have to know bonjour, au revoir, and some few words. But now you have to be able to write. You have to be able to speak fluently. You have to be able to understand. And it's worse for people who wants to work. You have to have a level. When I came to France as a spouse, I was having only A1 level. I know only some few words, but now I'm at C1 level. I did my studies here and all. My husband is in a C3, C2, C3 level, so it's okay. I have to improve more, especially the administrative language. But I speak French. I speak only in French. Why I speak English in a video is because it helps to continue to be able to speak English. Otherwise, if I don't speak English anymore, I was at the first when I started doing the videos, being in a social network, I was finding it very difficult to speak English. Forget about Nagamis. Now I can speak Nagamis. I love to go pare Nagamis too na. Koi na. I live go pare. Why? But most of the time I speak English because most of my there are some people who watch my videos. They are from Delhi. They are from Gujarat. They are from Darjeeling, and it's also from France. So people around the world might be watching my videos, or in the future they might watch. So I do it in English so that everyone can understand. But sometimes from time to time I'll be doing the videos in Nagamis or in Zeliang. I'll try to do that even in Hindi, even if I don't speak Hindi. I'm not speaking so much, so I'm beginning to find it very difficult to speak English. Hindi. Bonjour, bonjour. It's my neighbors. Here we say bonjour to everyone. Allez, let's go and plant my rice. Here are my rice. We'll go to the back side of the house. We'll go and plant the rice here. Here are my rice. You know, I didn't know the way the rice, you know, the leaves, when it's a bit bigger, you can do tea with it. I didn't know about it. You just put it, boil it, and you drink the water. So it's very good. My mom used to do that. I forgot. Yes, my mom used to do that. I like it. You know why I plant the rice here? Because it reminds me of my childhood, our Nagaland. My love, my Nagaland. God bless my Nagaland, land that I love. And I forgot. Please teach me this song. I love this song. I love my Nagaland. I love my friends. I'm French. So I love my France. I love my Nagaland. I have to. So now I'm going to start planting my rice here. This is very clay soil, very clay soil. So I have noticed that they like it. So this is my mustard. I'm going to plant it here. Mustard doesn't like clay soil, I'm sure. I'm going to plant it here. I have to water my garden today. So let's start. Maybe I'll put 2 by 2, no? Or how do you do the rice? 2 by 2, 3 by 3, like this? Or even I can put more, I think. The rice, they can be planted very close. So I'll try to plant like that. These are my seeds. This is a Chinese cabbage seeds. So now I'm going to plant this one. I have lots of this one fish mint. They are overgrowing everything, and I can't even finish it. Stand beside her. The words are coming. I love my Nagaland, land that I know love. Stand beside her, then guide her. Na 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 na. I forgot. It's okay. I'll try to. If someone knows the lyrics, please send me. Please let me know. I want to sing that song. Maybe with the guitar. Maybe with the guitar, I'll try to sing that song. These are my hobbies. So here I'll do 1 line, 2 lines like that. It's easier to clean afterwards. So these are my happiness, you know, doing gardening. It gives me so much satisfaction seeing my plants growing, especially vegetables, and knowing that I'll eat and knowing what I eat. It's really satisfaction. Especially people who knows how to people who loves gardening will understand me better. So I love gardening. This is when I was in India, when I was working in Delhi, I didn't care much about plants. I didn't have a plant at all. I don't know how to do it. Here in France, you know, when I came to France, the thing that I missed the most was vegetables. So what I did was, since I can't find all the food in a supermarket, but slowly we're getting it now. But before, 15 years ago, we couldn't find any. We find hardly some, you know, Asian food items here. So I started planting myself whenever I get grains, especially the corn. Of course, it's not the corn that we get there, but at least the corn, you know, the yellow corn. I started planting, and it gives so much satisfaction that I started planting, wanting to plant more and more and more and more. And that's how with trials and errors, I learned how to do gardening. And I'm not saying that I'm an expert, but now I can a little bit. I can each year, each year, I'm trying to improve the way I plant things, learning from my mistakes, from my errors. So now my garden is it's better. It's better. So now I can plant things that can never be grown in France, because in France people doesn't cultivate rice. I don't know why, but they don't cultivate rice. Maybe it's the climate, or it's not that people doesn't eat. So, but me, I'll do it. I'll continue to do it. But then, if I have too much rice, what I'm going to do is maybe I'll buy a machine. You know, that rice mill. I'll try to find a rice mill for myself. For my garden, a big rice mill. I'll buy a rice mill. I'll buy a rice mill for me. And if you want to, if you want to do the same, if you want me to help you, you send me your rice. I'll do, I'll grind your rice too, because mine will be not much. And rice mill, if I buy the rice mill for myself, it'll be too much, because I don't remember having a rice mill. I don't know whether there is a rice mill, the small one, but I'm not sure. But the big one, if I buy, I don't even have a space. But I'll try to find something small, if it exists. I'll try. But I want to have it. I want to have rice mill. I want to have so many things, especially when it comes to my garden. I want to be independent. I wish I could be independent totally, not depending anything on commerce, because we find so many things in commerce, but we know that they have used pesticides, fertilizers. I use fertilizers, but the natural one, fertilizers, chemicals, all those stuffs. So I would love to avoid those things. Because when it's for my garden, it's when it's for my garden, it's it's pure, it's very healthy. So I would love to have all these things self-sufficient. There's so many videos coming up having how to live a self-sufficient life, but you have to have a land. Otherwise, how can you live a self-sufficient life? Self-sufficient means even in terms of meat. I have chicken, I have eggs, but I don't have space to grow the pigs. Maybe I have the space to grow the pigs, but here in France, you cannot grow the pigs like that. You have to have a license. And I don't know how to grow the pigs. I don't know. I can give them food, but it seems we have to castrate them and all, but I don't know how to do that. One of my friend who is in land, she's a Tangkul girl. She lives in 2 hours journey from here. She has got lots of pigs. And she was asking me, she was proposing me to kill and eat them, but we don't even know how to kill. My husband was saying we'll kill them, but how to clean? How to clean them? And she didn't castrate them. So she said that the pigs that are not being castrated it gets smell, it seems. So her pigs, she has got I think more than 10 pigs, but she didn't castrate them. So she said that we cannot eat because it's not being castrated when they are young. So she don't know what to do. I wish I can go and prepare all the pigs that she has and eat lots of pigs and smoke pork to make smoked pork. I wish I could do that, but I don't know anything about pigs. So, but I would love to. If I have a big land, if I live in Nagaland, people in Nagaland, you are lucky. I can't stop saying that, because sometimes people living outside, we the Nagas living outside, we are, why we keep on posting about our gardening, about our, planting Naga food, Naga vegetables and all, because we are missing it, and we are envious of the food there in Nagaland. We are missing them, so we keep on doing that. But if I live in Nagaland, actually, I would have all that. I would try to be self-sufficient. I'll try to have my own cows, my own pigs, my own land, my own, my own rice, my own wheat, my own vegetables, all my own. And now you just have to, there's a system, even electricity, you can produce by yourself. So I would love to have that. But in Nagaland or in India, where you have land, when you have the resource, you have got lots and lots of resources to be able to live independently, without being dependent on government or the technology. So I would love to do that, but here in France, We are so dependent. But of course, why they are prohibiting, restricting the particulars, like the people like us, to not to do all those things is, everyone has got a career. People who are raising pigs, who are working on the field, needs to survive. They should be able to sell their products by customers like us. They have to have a customers. So if every customer is like me, becomes self-sufficient, we will stop buying, and we will stop the economy, France economy. So it's all about that. So of course I'm working, I'm earning, and even the agriculture, they're working, they have to earn. So I understand, we have to support each other. So that's why what I'm doing is just for my hobby. I know, in reality, I know that if I have to work days and night in agriculture, I won't be able to. I'll fall sick physically. I won't be able to, because like I've said, I'm getting old. And as I get older, I know I won't be able to live with that. Doing what I'm doing now is okay, and just to satisfy my desire, my envy, I will continue doing my little garden with all the plants that I get, the Nagaland plants that I get. So I'll try continue to do that, and that's enough, I think. Then what I do is I'll take out one by I'll take out all, because they are not happy. You see, they're growing taller and taller and taller, and very soon they will flower it, and I don't want them to flower for now. I need to eat the leaves. I try to plant them directly like that. I'm scared to destroy them. And what I do is I just untighten the soil like that. But I'm afraid to destroy the plants. I love like patas. I love the mustard leaves. So you see, this year I planted lots and lots of mustard leaves. My goodness. Oh yes. Okay. They shouldn't die. I love like patas. I don't know whether you like it or not, but it is like patas. It's very easy to grow, and they are, they don't cause much problems. They grow, of course, even if they don't give much as healthy as in Nagaland, at least they don't fail to grow up. So even if it's small leaves, I eat them. I love like patas. We have to buy in the market, it's very costly. So here's this. So it's free, it's organic, and this year I'm gonna eat lots and lots. You see, my goodness, aren't they beautiful? This is Melis. I'll try not to destroy it. I have one plant, aromatic plant. Here, see, this one is an aromatic plant. This one, it's like a mint, but different varieties of mint. So we drink like a tea with it, or salads. You can put it in salads. So these are my laipatas. My laipatas are very good. That's what I have observed. In Nagaland, the soils are very good. The laipatas are so healthy with the big leaves. I would love to have that kind of laipatas. When I first started my garden, actually it was not a garden. It was just lawn with lots of grasses. But the first year when I started doing the gardening, the laipatas, they were so healthy because the lawn was never people. When we bought this house, the old owner, the owner of the house, never did use the land, I mean the soil, to do gardening. Maybe he was doing it in a pot, but he never used it. So I removed all the grasses, and the soil was so rich that my goodness, that year I had lots and lots of good laipatas, and also the brinjal, because I didn't know that it was going to survive. So I put lots of brinjal. I could finish it. I had, I think, more than 50 kgs of brinjals. The small brinjal, the one we find in Nagaland, the bitter one. So I had lots. I put lots. I put my sweater here. I'm getting hot. So I had lots and lots. But now, as the year goes by, since I'm using the soil every year, and my plants and my garden, I'm doing a garden, so they are utilizing the nutrients in my soil, so they don't have much nutrients. I have to add some fertilizer, and usually I use the chicken poops to mix it, and sometimes I buy the organic fertilizer to put in my garden, and I do my compost myself. So I mix with them, but it's not as good as those days. So now we'll start planting the laipata, okay? While doing gardening, I want to sing a song. I'm happy today. I'm happy today. In Jesus' name. I'm happy today. He has taken all my sins away, and that's why I'm happy today. I'm singing today. I'm singing today. In Jesus' name, I'm singing today. He has taken all my sins away, and that's why I'm singing today. You know, when I'm alone, when I don't do videos, I sing a lot while working. Sometimes I bring my, loudspeaker and I put the music and I do these things. I sing. Singing. I'm clapping today. I'm clapping today. In Jesus' name, I'm clapping today. He has taken all my sins away, and that's why I'm clapping today. I'm loving today. I'm loving today. In Jesus' name, I'm loving today. He has taken all my sins away, and that's why I'm loving today. Oh, almost finished. See, I still have it. I'll try to cover all these things here. And I know I have to water it so that it won't die. The roots, since I have uprooted this one, they will die. So I shouldn't let it die. I have to make sure that they are in good health. Huh? You should be in good health, okay? You should give me rice this year. Lots of rice. And this year, next year, I'll plant you again. So you give me happiness, and I'll make sure that I'll take care of you too, okay, my rice? Sometimes I speak to my plants. Sometimes I sing to them. But according to the research, they say that speaking to your plants, especially singing to your plants, it seems the plants, they grow better. That's what they said. I'm not sure, but I believe in that. So sometimes I sing to my plants. You know, they are living creature too. God's creature. God's creation. We need plants, we need vegetables in life. Without them, we cannot survive. So this is God's creation. I should thank them. Of course, I should thank God for giving us this, and I should thank my plants for giving me the happiness. Not only the things to eat, but also the happiness. So my plants makes me happy. In reality, I don't have much friend. I don't have much friend. In France, I have friends, but very few. But sometimes when you're with your garden, you don't need to go out with 10, 20 friends. Your garden becomes your friend. You speak to them, you sing to them, they will never argue with you. It's like your animals. I have 2 cats. Speaks to them, but sometimes they are too much. They keep on asking their, their food, their special food that I give them each day. And they keep on asking me. They keep on meowing. So, but they will never argue with you. They will never hurt you. Except when they die. If I don't take care of them, they will die. Except that time, they will never hurt you. So these are my grains from, these are the, these are the Chinese cabbage. I think it came out, but I have lots of other. I think it's too late to save it. I'll let it be like that. It'll dry by itself and give me some seeds. So we're almost finished. I don't have much for this year. Next year I'll have more. Each year. See, last year I was having only 30 grains. And this year, you see, I think it's more than 200, 300 grains I have. So each year it's giving. Of course, if I have too much, I cannot plant it all. I'll try to maintain it in this way. But I have to find a solution. I have to find a solution how to, use the grains, because I cannot plant them all. If I have too much year by year, it's going to increase. So I have to think what I should do with it. Eating, how to eat them, how to take out the husk. Like I've said, maybe I will try to find a machine, the rice mill machine, a small one. If I can find, I'll buy one. And maybe I'll try to grind them. We call it the whole brown rice. It's very good for health. I mean, it's better for health. Instead of eating the white rice, with the brown rice is better. Especially for diabetes, for sugar problem. I'm very concerned about sugar because sugar is it's like a demon. It destroys your health, your body. It's a slow body killer. So of course, like I've said in my previous video, we cannot prevent ourselves from aging, but you know, aging with a very bad health. I don't want to age like that. I don't want to grow older with health problem. I want to, even if I have to live 100 years, but at least I have my mentality, I have my mental state, mental state, correct mental state, I mean, without you know, handicapping health problems that I have to depend on someone to take care of me, to wash me, to feed me. So if I can avoid that, and more and more researchers have are being found out that have found out that most health problems, of course, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about other factors like pollution, chemicals, pesticides, the way we live, not you know, sitting all day, not doing physical work, and especially eating too much sugar has caused lots of health problems in our society today, in the world, not only in France, but in the world. So if we can avoid that, that is the thing we can do in our level, not eating too much sugar. Pollution, we cannot do anything because it's a collective actions. It's a you know, everyone in this planet has to work on it to be able to reduce the pollutions. But individually, we can do we can reduce the sugar. So in my level, if I can do that, I will do. I'm doing it, reducing my sugar intake. But you know what? Oppositely, I have a sugar cane in my garden. So if it grows well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my own sugar. Like I have said, I try to buy. You know, for people like me who loves gardening, you want to have everything, you want to do everything. So I'm also, there was a time when I think of buying the, you know, to press the sugar and to take out the sugarcane juice, like we find it in New Delhi, in the street. You know, people sell it. If I can do that, if I can find that kind of machine, maybe I can do my own sugar, you know, pure sugar with sugarcane. It's better than the refined sugar, it seems. So see, it's finished. I'll just spread the good soil here. Voila, finish. Oh, la la la. Aïe aïe oh. Voila. Bonjour. Voilà, it's finished. Now I have to water it. I finished planting. I'm watering it. My rice well watered, otherwise the roots, they have suffered them.